Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Victoria and welcome to Pembroke Beauty. So today I am doing a review on one of my favorite brands of all time, and it is Starfire Cosmetics. So shout out to you, Starfire, if you're watching. What's up? I got sent their holiday collection and it is absolutely beautiful, and so I've been like dying to show you guys. I posted a little like sneak peek of it on my Instagram, which I'll put a link to, or like a, I'll put my handle here and then you can go follow me if you don't and you can check that out. But I'm doing a full review on it today because it is just too beautiful to pass up, and it is all available right now. So if you are interested in any of the products that I'm going to talk about, definitely check it out. I will put a link to Starfire in the description box, and then I'll put my little code here so you can get 20% off. It doesn't benefit me, it just benefits you. So definitely check that out if you are interested. So I'm going to start with something a little different than what I usually do. I usually start with my face and do that whole thing, and then I do my eyes. But since today we're going to work with some glitter, I'm a little scared to start with my face. So I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to use a new palette as well for me. I have used it a couple times since Christmas, but I haven't presented it to you on here yet. But I want to show you my inspiration for today's look because I don't want to take credit for what is not mine, you know what I mean? So this is a look done by Amanda Ensing, and I love her. So if you don't follow her on Instagram and on YouTube, you definitely should. She's a really good YouTuber, and she's very talented. So I'm not going to do exactly that, but I just kind of really liked that idea of having like the glitter out on the outer portion as opposed to the inner portion, because that's how we normally do it. And so I wanted to give her credit where credit is due. So I'm going to jump into this. I have already put concealer on my lids, and I'm going to use it on my face later, so we'll talk about it then. But I already put concealer on my lids and set my eyes with some setting powder. So I'm going to jump into this palette right here. This is the Chasing Rainbows ColourPop palette, and this is also from their holiday collection. It is such a beautiful palette. Oh my god. So you guys know I love ColourPop, so this is such a beautiful palette. I'll show you the inside too. Ugh. I've been dying to get my hands on this, and I got it for Christmas, and I was so thankful. But this is just such a stunning palette. I actually already tried to film this tutorial. I'll give you a little sneak peek. It was awful. I got like halfway through using a different palette and I was like, holy moly, I hate this. It's going awful. I don't like this palette at all. So I'm going to tell you what palette it is just so that you're aware. I do not recommend this palette, which is interesting because I really like this brand and I've talked about them so much. If you haven't seen my yearly favorites video, you should definitely check it out up there. I just posted it. It was my last video, and I discussed this brand and palettes that they have and how much I love them. And this one sucks. Sorry. A little aggressive, but it's true. This is the BH Cosmetics Modern Neutrals 28 eyeshadow palette. It's not good at all. It's chalky, really hard to blend, really unfun to use. The shades are beautiful, but it's like, there's no reason that it should be that difficult to work with. And I work with a lot of makeup, so if it's struggling for me to use, it's probably going to be struggling for like beginners to use too. So definitely don't recommend that palette. So moving on to a happier note, I'm going to start off with the Chasing Rainbows palette from ColourPop. So I'm first going to go in with my Morphe Beautiful in Bronze Big Fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here called Woke. And it is like this light, kind of warm toned pink. And I'm going to place this all into my crease. So pigmented, you saw that. Easy peasy right there. And I'm going to get it a little bit onto my lid as well. I'm not really stressed about that. And I'm going to kind of like pull it into like kind of a cat eye shape sort of thing out here. You see what I'm doing. Do you guys ever get that thing where like your one ear pops and it drives you insane? And like, so this ear is like totally normal and this ear's popped right now. Oh my god, it is so irritating. Like, why do you do that? Ugh, stop. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. So like you saw, that blended out beautifully. I'm going to add a little bit more to this eye right here. And that is so easy, so beautiful. Like I said, just kind of pulling it out to the end of my brow, dragging it in, you know, And if it gets a little low, like over here, it's okay because we're doing our eyes first, so it's no big deal. I'm now going to go in with this Ojitos brush, and I'm going to go into the shade right here, which is called Wish List. Is the shade right next to it. It's kind of more peachy, a little deeper, and I'm going to use that and place that a little lower in our crease and more out on the outer edge than what we have going on. That's so beautiful, so pigmented, holy moly. And then with this smaller Luxie 121 mini tapered brush, I'm gonna go into the shade right here called Keep Cool, which is this like kind of plummy, beautiful, purpley shade. And I'm going to pack this on the outer portion of our eye and get it into the crease as well. I really want to bring in the coolness because this is a little bit warmer than I wanted it to be, so I'm just going to kind of use this to cool everything down. Really focus this out here on this outer corner right there. This shade is really nice. It is also very pigmented, but it's not as pigmented as the other two, which is probably good because it is a deeper shade, and if it's too pigmented, it's going to be really, really hard to blend out. Another trick to doing a look like this is to use tape. It would make this a lot easier to clean up, but that's okay. I'm going to go back in with the first brush, and I'm just going to blend out the edges very gently. I did a poll on my Instagram the other day whether or not you guys would rather see neutral or colorful looks from me, and almost every single person said colorful, which I was kind of surprised about because I feel like most people like seeing the neutral looks, but apparently not. I like doing colorful looks more, so I was pleased, but I was kind of surprised that many people agreed with me. So now I'm going to go in, and I want to keep the lid matte. So I think I'm going to go in with a little bit more of my concealer, and I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl Clean Matte Concealer, and I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take a concealer brush. This is my e.l.f. concealer brush. You guys know that I love this, and I'm just going to slightly cut my crease because I think it will make this look a little cleaner. Like I said, I only want to do about half, so I'm going to stop right around there. So this doesn't have to be super sharp because I'm just going to, like blend in the other darker shadows. So don't stress about it being like perfectly sharp right there. It doesn't matter. Now I'm going to go into the shade called, I'm going to go in with this Morphe Beautiful and Bronze brush, and it's kind of like a flat but slightly fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Wiggles right here. It's kind of like this nude shade, and I'm going to take this and place this on the concealer so it's nice and clean. It's almost my skin tone. If you had a matte white, you could do that. If you want, you could also do a shimmer if you want to do that. Totally up to whatever you want. And I'm kind of just stamping it on there. And then, like I said, we'll build up some pigment back in that crease so that it's not so unblended there. But that's pretty much it that I'm going to do on the lid. It really does open up the eyes a lot. And I might add a little bit of shimmer on top. I'm not sure yet, but I know it looks a little crazy. Just bear with me really quick. I'm going to go back into the little Luxie brush that we were using. And I'm going to go back into the shade called Keep Cool. And I'm going to gently blend this into the edge of the concealer right out here. And then gently bring that back into the crease. See, that already looks a little less, like, ugly. Let's do little circular motions right around that area. And it will slowly but surely blend out and look pretty again. Okay, and now I want to make it a little bit more smoky, so I'm going to go in to the shade Prism. And it's kind of like a weird black, but I'm going to stay with the shade, or the 121 brush that I was using from Luxie, and I'm going to dip into that and a little bit of Keep Cool because I don't want it to be too black. I still want to keep the color strong. And I'm just gently going to place this right out here on this outer portion. Kind of just stamping it in there. So now I'm going to go in with glitter, and I'm a little nervous, but I think it'll be good. Do I want to put any like shimmer on the lid, or am I content? I think I'm content. So I'm going to go in now and I'm going to show you. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. Okay, so I hate myself and I just realized that I didn't film any of that. Holy moly. Okay, let me walk you through it because I'm so mad and I'm not redoing this because it looks too beautiful to redo, but I'll walk you through it really quickly and we will discuss. So I used the Starfire glitter, and this is what the box of glitters came in. So this is it right here. So stunning, so beautiful. This is like the side of the box. So just acknowledge how like much effort went into that, and I'm like covered in glitter right now. But so there's 4 glitter shades that you get in this little box, and it is the holiday collection, like I said. So this is what the inside of the box looks like. If you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, you should definitely do that because I did an entire like sneak peek to this on there. But so there's 4 shades, and this is the shade Nova, and it is like a copper, red, brown, gold, beautiful shade. Oh my god, I can't even. And then there's this shade right here, and it is called Sirius, and it is this blue turquoisey green glitter. And they're such beautiful glitters. They are 100% milled so finely. They're safe for the eyes, obviously. Then there's this shade Venus, and this is like a gold, or not gold, a pinky purple silver, and that's what I have right here in my crease. So I took a little bit of the Starfire glitter glue, which is an incredible glitter glue. If you're looking for one, definitely check this one out. It holds it on all day like no other. So I put a little line of that right in my crease, and just added this with my e.l.f. concealer brush right in that crease and just stamped it on, and it went on so easy, so beautiful. And then I used the shade right here, which is called Polaris, and this is like a black-based multi-dimensional glitter, which is what I have out on my outer corner. So I took a little bit of the Starfire glue again, and I did like a little cat eye shape, like with that little triangle right there, and I used my e.l.f. concealer brush again and just dipped right into this and tapped it on, and it went on so easy. There was no, I mean, like I have a little bit of fallout, but not like crazy because this glue is so intense. And if you use that small of an applicator like the e.l.f. concealer brush, it's really easy to get it like perfectly on the spot that you're looking for. So then I went back in with this brush right here, the same brush I used to apply my lid shade, and just applied my lid shade again just to make sure that there's no extra glitter, and that's where we're at. So I'm so mad at myself right now. I can't believe that I did that. So I'm going to clean up my under eyes, and then I'm going to come back and speed through my face because that's not what this video is about. And then I will finish up my lower lash line on camera and talk to you more about that in a minute.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed, oh. A morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. Even if I could, it'll all be great. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Okay, so I'm almost done. I'm going to go back into the Chasing Rainbows palette, and I'm going to go in with the big fluffy brush and go into Woke again and drag that underneath my eyes. I'm not going to put any glitter under here, I don't think. I went in just now with a little bit of Wishlist and Woke together on this big good lord, on this big brush. And now I'm going to go in to the Luxie 111 mini flat angled brush, and I'm going to go into Keep Cool, and I'm just going to place that right on the outer edge of our lower lash line, and that's about it for the lower lash line. Really smoke that out and connect it up with the upper lid. So now I'm going to highlight my inner corner with the shade in the palette called Blurred Lines, which is this like white duochrome gold, and I'm gonna just place that right on the inner corner. This is beautiful. I'm gonna kind of leave it like chunky like that, kind of, because I want it to be very bright and white and intense. So I'm just going to apply lashes really quickly because I don't think that I want to do liner because it's going to be hard over the glitter, but I think that this looks really cool. And then I'll come back and we'll do lip swatches, and then we are done. Okay, so now that I've finished my face and we sped through that whole thing, I set my face with the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Dewy Finish Spray, and I'm going to move on to lipstick. So I wanted to talk really quickly about the price point of the glitters that I just used. And so that entire collection is called the Galaxy Collection, hence all the star names, you know. And so that collection retails for $28 total for all four, which is pretty good because when you buy the glitters individually, they're about 10 bucks a piece. But I'm telling you, you get a lot of glitter. Like if you go through that whole thing, I would be very surprised. So that is the price point for these. As far as the lipsticks go, which I'm about to talk to you about, they are $18 a piece. They are matte velvet lipsticks. They are comfortable, non-drying, velvety finish. They are talc-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, and phthalate-free. So that's really cool. I really appreciate that about Starfire, that they don't put all like that crap in your products, which is good. So I'm going to lip swatch all of them, and then I'm going to put on my final shade that I think I'm going to wear with this eye look. And I am so in love with it so much. Like, look at that. Like, that's so pretty. I can't. Okay, so I'm going to speed through the lip swatches because I don't really need to talk all the time. But I'll show you every shade. So here we go.
Last night, got bills to pay. My head just feels in pain. I missed the bus and there'll be hell today. I'm late for work again, but even if I'm there, they'll all imply that I might not last a day. Then you call me and it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Okay, so as you guys probably know, I don't really like normal lipsticks. That's not really my go-to, but I will say These are amazing. Like, they're actually really good. They actually might turn me on to more lipstick, like normal classic lipsticks. They are so hydrating. They feel like I have nothing on my lips. It's very, very moisturizing. They feel very comfortable. They're easy to apply. As you guys saw, they're incredibly pigmented. I love all of the shades. I think well, I really like this shade. So that is the shade Karina. I really like the, what is it? The dark red. That's Aquila? I don't know. The dark red one, and then the bright red one, which I believe is the shade Capella. So I love these so much. They are really, really good. If you are classic lipstick lover fans, you know what I mean? Definitely check these out. They are really, really good formula. So I'm very pleased with everything that I have tried today. The glitter went on amazing. It's beautiful. I'm obsessed with the eye look that I came up with, and the entire look, really. And I just really, really am thankful. Thank you so much, Starfire, for sending this stuff over to me and letting me play with it and give my opinion. I highly recommend all of it to you. If you are interested, definitely use my code. Get your 20%. You're welcome. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and comment down below any suggestions you have for me. Also, if you haven't, you should hit the little bell and subscribe so that you see all of my videos, since I know that you really want to. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! I'm gonna go back in. Whoa.